Hey guys, it's Super Saturday, which means I'm answering all of your questions today, and I have my glamorous assistant Nella behind the camera who is going to be posing the questions to me. So Nella, hey, what's my first question?
So Steph, first question comes from Papa Bubble and is, what is it like having a dad like me? And try not to be too honest, of course.
Obviously, he's my father. So Papa Bubble is my dad, and what's it like to have a dad like him? Well, as a kid, it was pretty cool because he was always a big supporter and a big driver of me doing my baton twirling. We didn't spend much time when I was growing up together, but in the last couple of years we've all spent an awful lot of time together doing our running, talking about apps, having a common interest in social media. I think he might be more addicted than me. So yeah, it's pretty cool having a dad like Papa Bubble.
Your second question.
Yep.
This one's come from Mike Shaw. What is your favourite type of food?
My favourite type of food is Japanese food. My favourite dish would probably be the chirashi, which, those of you not familiar with Japanese food, chirashi is a bowl which is filled with different types of fish. So tuna, salmon, cod, I don't even know what. There's so many different types of fish on there. And a Japanese omelette. And then there's a layer of rice, and under that is a layer of salad. So it's the best of all worlds for me because I absolutely love seafood.
So we've had an interesting question from Ferry, who wants to know how mermaids are born.
Well, as someone who used to watch The Little Mermaid, all I can say is that in order for her, well, actually I'm not even sure how mermaids have babies. Or, I don't know. So I would say, well, Little Mermaid, Ariel, she went to the sea witch, she took a potion, she got legs, she got laid, she had a baby, maybe they both took a potion, and then she went back in the sea and they were both mermaids again. That would be a good answer.
I think that's an excellent answer.
So who have we got next?
So next we have Mike again, who's asking you, what is your favourite coffee and how do you prepare and brew it?
Ah, that's a very clever question, as Mike knows that I've worked in the coffee industry for quite a while. And I have to say Lavazza coffee is my favourite. Tierra is my favourite blend. And in true Blue Peter style, here's something I've prepared earlier. So, while I was preparing, what I did is I put the roast and the grounds into the cafetiere, and then, I don't know if you can see that, Nella, can you see that? I actually put a bit cold water over the top of the grounds just to kind of get it all done, and that's so when I pour the kettle on, it doesn't burn the grounds, because when you get burnt grounds, it just tastes not very nice. Also, when you boil the kettle, wait just a few minutes before you do pour. Pop it in. Don't forget to give it a stir. And then place, but don't plunge, because you're going to have to wait 3 or 4 minutes before you actually do the plunge to get the best coffee. That's how I make my coffee.
Excellent. So the next question has come from Mr. Vini, who asks you, are we human or are we dancers?
Well, that is an excellent song by The Killers, so well done, Mr. Vini. I don't know about everybody else, but I am definitely more dancer than I am human. I love the samba, I love the salsa, I love the cha-cha. Not so keen on the jive, but anyone who wants to do a tango, I'm yours.
So Simon's question was a fantastic lead into our next question, which has come from Hudson Rose, who wants to know when we get to see your baton twirling.
Yes, this is right. I did put it in the first vlog when I did 2 Truths, 1 Lie, and she was one of the ones who said, yes, I believe that you are a baton twirler. So, this is my trusty baton from when I was 7. It's supposed to be the length of your arm. It's not quite making it there yet. I'm going to give it a go, just a very simple one. Let's do a little spin over the top. Do again. There you go.
Excellent. Miss Bubble, I have a bubble question for you from Anika.
Excellent.
She wants to know, if you got to be stuck in a bubble with one person for 1 week, who would it be and what kind of bubble would it be?
Okay, well, you might find my answer a little strange because while I'm clutching a cup that has Jude Law in it, I'm going to say to you Will Smith. Will Smith is the person that I think I would love to spend a week in a bubble with. I mean, who wouldn't? Seriously. Funny, entertaining, interesting, cute. athletic.
And more.
And more. What kind of bubble? I wouldn't have a super close bubble. I'd have a whole house bubble, maybe with a jacuzzi with more bubbles.
Before we started filming, we were watching Harry Potter. And the next question has come from Olivia and is all about Harry Potter.
Okay.
So if you went to Hogwarts, what sort of wizard do you think you would most likely be?
I would probably be a cool wizard. I can't tell you more than that because I don't know much about wizardry. Actually, isn't it a witch rather than a wizard? Or can you be a girl wizard?
I think you can just be a wizard.
You can just be a wizard?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd just be a cool wizard.
I think it's a better thing than a witch.
Yeah, okay.
You'd be a cool wizard. Excellent. She's also asked you what house you think you'd be in and why.
Now this I did do a little bit of research because I have no idea which the houses there are. So I used a sorting hat quiz and I would be in Hugglepuff because I am hardworking and loyal and all those kind of things. So I'm in Hugglepuff.
Excellent.
No, Hufflepuff, not Hugglepuff. I read it as Hugglepuff and then I realised it was Hufflepuff.
So as a Hufflepuff,
Yes.
What would your favourite spell be and why?
It would be the bubblehead spell because it makes people have bubble heads. I'm not sure if it's called the bubblehead now, I think it's called something else. But it was in the Goblet of Fire. Is that a Harry Potter movie? Yep, Goblet of Fire. And they can scuba dive apparently with it on. And it also prevents them from smelling really bad yucky stuff.
Could you maybe get one of those before we go on holiday, just so that we can snorkel in a
That would
bubble?
be pretty cool for Thailand, wouldn't it? And then you won't have to get any water in your goggles.
Exactly.
Okay, if anybody knows where we can buy these bubblehead things, then please leave me a comment in the things below or tweet me at SSSVEDA.
So next question, Steph.
Yeah.
It's come from Auntie Debbie.
Okay.
Who is your dream date that is not a celebrity, therefore not Will Smith?
Oh, that's a secret. But if you are a non-celebrity or a celebrity and you would like to take me on a date, then you know what to do. Tweet me.
Another question from Mr. Vini.
Uh-huh.
Why are we here?
We are here to enjoy life's beautiful bubbles, Mr. Vini. Every moment, everything that happens to us in life, I believe is a bubble, a metaphor for life of bubbles. And when they pop, sometimes that's really disappointing. But you know what? Bigger bubbles come along and we appreciate them even more. So that is why we are here, to enjoy the bubbles.
Now, Hassan has asked you a question which actually I must say I don't even know the answer to.
Oh.
What is your favourite movie of all time?
There was one movie that I could watch again and again and again and is really cool. It's The Wizard of Oz because it was groundbreaking of its time. It was actually in 18 when it came out because of the witch. It was too scary and all the religious connotations. It was the first movie to go Technicolor and a young girl went off on a journey on her own with just her dog and taught other people how to have courage, have a heart and use their brain. So that's pretty awesome.
So we've had an interesting question from Asif.
Yeah.
Which is, what is one of your ambitions in life? I know you have many, so try and pick one.
I do write my blog posts with the hope that one day I will find something that gives me the inspiration to write a full book. And my superpowers blogs are my favourite because I believe everybody has superpowers. They just need to identify what they are, what their strengths are, what are their talents, and how are they going to use them for the greater good. So I think the book is going to be my answer to his question.
Excellent. I look forward to reading it and I hope that I get a signed copy.
Yeah, maybe Ben Affleck will sign it for us too.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hopefully. And will.
And will. Although I've never seen him in tights.
No.
No.
Disturbing thought. Moving on to the next question. Hassan has asked you an interesting question which I'd very much like to know the answer to since I live with you.
Okay.
Have you ever stolen anything or set anything on fire? I'm hoping the answer to both questions is no.
The first one, have I stolen anything? Yes, I did steal a lipstick when I was about 16. It was by accident, genuinely by accident. I was in Boots in Fareham in Hampshire and I was browsing the lipstick aisle and then my friend came in and I was like, oh my god, hello, blah, blah, blah. And then I walked out of the store with her. I just forgot to pay. The fire, I didn't myself set it on fire, but I was in charge of a grill that was cooking sausages with my friend Julia. and Claire had left the sausage in the grill and it kind of caught fire, and then I tried to blow on it to get it out, and it obviously went and I nearly lost my eyebrows, and then we had to call the fire brigade, and then there were 2 fire engines, and not one of the firemen were cute. So the moral of the story is just don't try and set things on fire, because firemen ain't that cute.
No, it's not an efficient way to get a date.
No.
But speaking of dates, Hassan has asked you another question, which is, what is your dream date with your dream celebrity? Give me details.
Well, firstly, thanks, Hass, for giving me so many questions. I have already talked about Jude, and I've talked about Will, but I think if I had to go on a date, it would be with Mark Wahlberg. It would be either in Taiwan or in New York.
So, Steph, before we conclude today's session, I have one final question for you.
Okay.
Which is a lovely question from Auntie Debbie, who wants to know how you turned out so brilliantly.
Oh, well, thank you, Auntie Debbie. That's a really, really lovely thing to say. I would say the reason that I've turned out as well as I have done is that in life, adversity is the key driver of making people work towards their goals. And my God, I've had plenty of adversity in my life. So that's how I have turned out to be so cool. So thank you, Auntie Debbie. And thank you to everyone today who submitted questions via Twitter, via Instagram, via Facebook, and via YouTube, to being totally social and helping me prepare my vlog for Super Saturday. I will see you tomorrow.